He's ready, I think, right now. Lima's ready to play. He's also ready to hit the sack, dude. Yeah. Cheeks is not at all ready. You can see that he's got the energy. He's got all the momentum on his side, but he's going to be going with the Cloud to start out the grand finals right now up against Lima, who, again, put him into loser's bracket 3-0 for winners finals. We're seeing if Cheeks can get that run back, or maybe if he's got something up his sleeve to turn this around.
Starting this game on Battlefield.
Tell you that Cheeks right now already just wants to be in Lima's face, pressing buttons. That's the way he plays when he's got the momentum, and he's not slowing down for a second right now.
Absolutely. Start and catch the up tilt. That is going to be a small punish, but enough to push Cheeks off stage.
Initial punish definitely very small, but oh my god, just a forward smash raw!
My little baby Lanta. How does Cheeks find
Gordon Ramsay would yell at you for that forward smash.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it was not cooked.
Oh my god, dude. Cheeks is cooking right now, though. This damage, great DI out by Lima to not get spiked right there by the suicide up B. Pushed out so far, does have to go without the snap.
What a mix-up! How is he alive? Forward throw is not going to kill him just yet, but he's hitting close. I feel like he air dodged really high up there if Lima realizes. What a phenomenal drift from Cheeks. Yeah, there's no attempt for Lima to realize that you can just go out there and hit him because Cheeks was in a position Lima couldn't take advantage.
We haven't seen a single second of Cheeks slowing down yet. Even when Lima is off stage, he's going for these aggressive options to try to force him to pick something quickly. And maybe keeping the heat on is the way that you bring this comeback at the start. You just got to be prepared for the eventuality when Lima does slow down the game when he has the chance. What a mash!
Only got 3 or 4 pummels there before it's now, again, Cheeks ledge trap. That's that's not what he wanted.
No, he wanted to run back and up smash.
But forward smash the wrong way. That's going to give away a free stock. Lima not asleep at the wheel. So he's able to take that one. Back air pushes Lima off stage. But again, you know, Cloud doesn't have the greatest kill power, so we're going to have to go for a little bit more in this ledge trap department.
Probably try to reach some sort of jump out from the ledge, but Cheeks hasn't gotten the opportunity to just yet. 155 though, I mean, yeah, Cheeks has definitely got all the setups he needs now. He just needs to find that one raw hit, and that forward tilt will be the one.
We saw him going for quite a few of them. Max space can be safe. Sometimes hard for Lima to punish, but of course, gonna get that kill as well.
This is what Cheeks has got to do if he wants to get this game won. Maybe not win the whole set, but at least for the game one, he's got to play with the fire, the aggression, and most importantly, the confidence. That's why we're seeing Cheeks winning this right now, is because he's not making those mosey-posey half commits. He's actually going in and saying, I want to nair you, or I'm going to upbeat you, and I'm actually going to do it. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to be timid.
Look at that, coming back with a cross slash? I was expecting him to drop from ledge and come up with a down air there to maybe cover Lima's recovery. However, Lima stalling it just enough that Cheeks maybe didn't want to risk getting spiked into the stage.
Great reaction so far here from Cheeks, though. He's got Lima at kill percent. Get a little bit of extra damage there with that climb hazard and the golf swing. Gotta be careful.
Great DI from Lima.
Had to be.
And still to not die off the top while holding in, bouncing off of that.
And Cheeks has suddenly gone into his menacing mode. Even against a player like Lima, it didn't work out in that first set, but when he got a lead like this, Cheeks knows, hey, for the first time in a while, you have to approach me.
That short hop down air is really unsafe, but that is a way that Cloud can burst. Like you said, it's pretty fast. Burst with that quick kill option that he doesn't have as much of.
Oh my gosh! Just burst off of the ledge like that. Cheeks, emotionless.
Big important thing was the delayed timing there. He sat, waited for a second, and then made Lima feel like he was about to press something. But he came out with the big disjoint, caught Lima jumping to maybe set up a back air pressure, right? Expecting just a fade in or a jump double jump or just not an aggressive option like that. But Cheeks came in swinging the whole time. And he's going to have to keep swinging if he wants to win this tournament because he's coming in from loser's bracket. He needs to win 2 sets.
He's got to go ham, man. You're suggesting that Lima might be seeing a character switch from the Bayonetta, just to see if he would mess around after he saw that winners finals, but now it may have to be to sort of reset the game to a slower style if he wanted to.
And we are seeing the final destination counter pick because, again, even though Bayonetta is not her favorite, it's also not Cloud's favorite. He doesn't love landing on this stage. Of course, that down air is normally something that he can do without the platforms in the way, but Witch Time is always online to cover that active hitbox.
The active hitboxes will be one of those things, but I think the biggest, most important thing you're seeing out of this counter pick is that Lima wants to slow down the game. He noticed in that first set, Cheeks counter picked it to see if he could slow down and set up that defensive playstyle, and it's hard for him to keep the pressure on without those platforms to keep Lima trapped on. And here on Final Destination, Lima can kind of do the same thing by saying, hey, you have really got to be careful with your spacing here.
Definitely, the pace is palpable right now, going really low. Not able to get a hitbox out there that'll connect with Cheeks, and because of that, the Fair not dragging Lima up, he's not going to have the distance to recover.
You can see that little bit that the Fair would have dragged him up would have been enough to get him back to the ledge. That air dodge scary, and Cheeks is a scary man outside. You would take that any day.
Absolutely. Cheeks said, I don't need this life. If you lose yours, I'm up still. We're playing Smash 4 right now, but I got a stock lead.
Lima's taken about, what, 30% in this game so far, and he's down to his last stock.
That's nuts.
Ooh, commit there from Cheeks to try to use that climb hazard, and just might get him killed if Lima can finish off this edge guard. Did he get two-framed? If he did, he has the jump back. He did not get the jump back, but he's got the cajon. He killed... Cheeks beat Lima by not even doing 100% in that game.
Important to note, in this game, actually, you don't get your jump back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. That's why, like, Mario dash attack is way better in this game, because you get those free 2 frames and you lose your jump. He didn't have the jump that whole time. He made great utilization of that upwards directional air dodge to stay out of Lima's range. Lima had to fade in really hard as a result to try to punish that snap. He didn't want Cheeks to just be able to go low and go for high climb hazard.
Okay.
But Cheeks pulled the trigger early on the climb hazard and caught Lima fading forward.
Makes sense.
Recognized Cheeks' lack of options, but Cheeks was that one next step ahead. And now, like you said, less than 100 damage on Lima probably that game.
Literally, and that was obviously a lot down to the fact that Lima dropped that first stock so early due to that SD when he didn't get the edge guard he wanted to. So now, you know, we're seeing a different game plan here from Lima where he's like, all right, so obviously my plan is to try to slow you down, but that doesn't mean that I should forego my punishes the way that I did in that last game. And Cheeks not going to forgo any opportunity to get that cross slash out either.
Down smash catches the neutral, get up on the back hit.
Despite how much damage Lima started off this game with, Cheeks hasn't slowed down a second at all either.
No, it feels like, you know, Lima got all the damage, but Cheeks has controlled the pace still. He's sitting here covering this ledge trap, doesn't react to the roll, but he does find a punish eventually.
And again, that's a commit right there that Cheeks did to go get that grab, because earlier in the set, oh my gosh, that's the first time that menacing walk has worked for Cheeks so far. And now, Lima got to get back to the ledge through these blade beams. But we've seen that Cheeks has been committing to what he wants to do. He hasn't been jumping towards Lima and then going, oh no, but what if I get hit?
That forward tilt is one of Cloud's more consistent KO options. We've seen it time and time again out of Cheeks. Nice utilization of your resources to get through that ledge trap. Cheeks now has center stage back in his favor.
Well, and the cross slash compared to the climb hazard there was so good because that gets Lima to respect your space.
He got body
not.
blocked.
He did.
So
that is as close to a ledge steal as you can get in this game.
A lot of people don't know, but because you can't go through opponents in this game, when you stand between Cloud and the ledge, you actually stop his forward momentum. So even though going from that position, Cheeks should have had the distance and the drift to recover and grab ledge, Lima's body actually pushed him further back. He wasn't able to drift as far as Cloud potentially could. And great intelligence on that edge guard is why we see this game being so close. Lima's racking up the damage pretty quick, evening up this game, but it's Cheeks' ledge trap still. Let's see what he can do with it.
Well, he gave up a lot of stage right there to try to see. He went all in on trying to get that sliding forward tilt in there. That's why he gave up all that stage to see if he would get Lima to commit to something. And I like the use of that blade beam right there because Cheeks has constantly been hitting Lima with one of them as he tries to get back to ledge. That right there would have gotten him the kill, and that back hit of that down smash is also going to be safe. So game is still advantage Cheeks up to that up B.
Yeah, Lima catching the jump out of the pressure, though. He got the back air, wanted to alleviate some, maybe set up another back air. That may have shield poked.
The big shield poke, it definitely did. You saw that shield was only covering up to Bayonetta's neck, maybe.
Yeah, her head was completely exposed. That was the opposite of an astronaut.
Oh, wow. And Lima knew with that little bit of setup right there, Cheeks was still going to be in hit stun after that witch time was done.
But if Lima doesn't put on a little bit more pressure right now, Cheeks is cooking up a 3-0 reset.
Now, that'd be a quick way to get us into a second set grand finals in an interesting way.
There we go, down smash. Punishes that committal option from Lima
No,
at the ledge.
it's not 2-0, it's 1-1. Lima won game 2.
No,
Wait, that's not right.
That is not right. That was 100-second. Nope. Lima counterpicked to the stage and then died and taken less than 100%.
You're right. Okay. It's late.
It is late.
I'm very funny.
No worries.
It's not really funny is the way that Lima is sitting in this game right now, though. Cheeks has got the chance to close out this first set. Like you said, a 3-0 would be big for him, especially after getting 3-0'd in that winner's finals set. Now, Lima's trying to give Cheeks a taste of his own medicine right there with that little bit of walk to space.
Salto puts Lima in the air, but that air-to-air, watch out for the ABK. Is that going to be a kill?
That's going to be it. 3-0 avoided. Lima is still in this set.
Relatively fresh switch time meant that he had the ability, the amount of time there to catch Cheeks on the way down with the down tilt. We saw earlier in that exact game, he was able to witch time that climb hazard on the way up, but he didn't have time to actually punish anything on the way down. That time, he had the resources to go in, get that down tilt, and set up a back air.
It's all about that resource management for Lima, too. I mean, you saw that in this game. It definitely worked out a lot better for him. Where, I mean, again, you know, especially compared to game 2 where that SD came in. I'd like to see a little bit of a better adaptation from him here in game 3.
Lima clawing that one back and pulling the plug on that momentum is huge for this set, because every extra ounce of energy that Cheeks has to spend here on set 1, even if he does bracket reset, is going to make it that much harder for him in set 2.
I mean, this is a wave of momentum. You can kind of see as the set goes on that meter of energy kind of going down from Cheeks, like you said. And if Lima's able to put that back down to 0 and Cheeks has to play super safe again, I mean, all that momentum could be gone, and that could be curtains for him.
I want to see if that stamina can last. I know just about everyone in here has probably played some Sonic Adventure 2 once or twice in their life.
Some of us more than others.
Messed around with those Chow Gardens. You played some Chow Karate. You know that when that stamina meter is done, no matter how big of a lead you got, that other Chow can come back. Right? And if Cheeks spends all of his stamina in this first set, Lima's going to win the race.
Cheeks is definitely the one bringing the chaos, I'll tell you that. Right now, though, really nice patience right there. He knows that Lima has been looking for him to continue that aggression that he's been showing this whole set, but not this time. Cheeks was able to wait him out, but he's not got the lead right now. Again, that damage, that punish game from Lima, always going to be so nice.
A cute little air dodge to save his limit here. Even if he doesn't use it, the threat of it being there is important.
Oh, deep. That's got to be it for Cheeks. Yeah, no jump.
Anything.
Yeah, looking really, really nice for Lima right now as he's got a big lead. And Cheeks got to take a second to think about it, because like you said, going into that set 2, that's going to be deep into Lima's favor since he only had to play, he didn't have to play a set leading up into the grand finals. And Cheeks is coming off of a streak where he had to go off of one. We could be seeing a little bit of fatigue coming in from here, so Cheeks knows how big it is to get that reset now rather than in a game 5.
And again, you know, seeing the same FD pick, Cheeks definitely believes in his ability to take this one.
Definitely got his most dominant win on FD. Just needs to continue to do a little bit of something like that. I mean, it's a straightforward game, but sometimes that can be scary when you're trying to land against the Bayonetta, and that roll is going to add some extra frame data onto that recovery.
Not quite catching the get up. That parry set up a situation for Cheeks to catch the back air. Obviously not a true punish, but he was able to catch Lima's defensive option afterwards. Lima panicked and jumped away, trying to get away from any immediate option. Cheeks chased that.
Ooh, Lima guns the wrong way. That's going to be a little bit of a baby punish there for Cheeks, but he's got to do a little bit more than just hit that limit blade beam to get himself back into this game. Again, it's those ledge traps where he's really got to pick up his game. And this right now does still have the double jump.
Trade?
Wow, Lima continuing, and actually that tech hurting him so bad.
Wasn't able to adjust his momentum quick enough, not wanting the wall jump there, but holding up made it so.
I assume maybe a directional air dodge towards the stage may have gotten him back.
There were buttons he could press, but he clearly didn't want that situation.
Oh, that spacing by Lima was so amazing on that dash attack that he went backwards first and then went forwards with it just to make sure he was out of get-up attack range from Cheeks.
And now, because of that spacing, we see so much damage being applied. Great weight Cheeks' offense has been so nice and patient here.
Definitely not been leading himself to making a lot of laggy mistakes, although that's going to be one of them. Now Lima's got that chance to pick up the edge guard. Air dodge is back now that he's been hit by these guns. And with enough limit to make it back, Lima just needs to close this out, but instead closes out his own stock, and he knows it.
Cheeks sitting at 145, doesn't have time to charge limit.
Lima actually did a really smart thing there where normally he might try to make it back, but he realized if I kill myself quicker, Cheeks gets less limit. And that takes away that comeback capability for him. And there's no comeback to be had in the end there for Cheeks. We are going to game 5 in this set number 1, and he's got to dig deep because Lima's looking to get that reverse 3-0.
And I would love to see a change of scenery here, even though I know you got one of those games on FD. That was initially Lima's counter pick.
There was also a lot of silliness that led to you winning that game as dominantly as you did.
I agree, and there's more stages available for you to experiment with.
Pokemon Stadium 2 does still let him play that longer game. That's what he's hovering over right now. I'd imagine that gives him the space that he needs to play around Lima, but I'm only concerned because the way that Lima has been playing right now is much more reminiscent of the winner's final set, where Lima was doing a lot, getting a lot off of making Cheeks whiff. When he did get too aggressive or did try to fade in, Lima's movement was so good in that winner's final set, and it's starting to get back to that point now that he's warmed up again here in Grand Finals, and Pokemon Stadium 2 is going to let him continue to move that way.
Of course, however, the platforms being here will also allow Cheeks to apply pressure better than he would on FD.
Ooh, that climb hazard, though, not going to find its mark, and Lima's going to get a big punish off of it right now. Love that Cheeks had the awareness to know that Lima couldn't get a follow-up there.
Delaying those hits, the forward maximum push, try to continue the ledge pressure off stage.
Even though he didn't get the kill, Lima still got a clean 98%. Again, damage being built up, never been a problem for Bayonetta in this game. It's just closing out that stock. And Lima, man, it's mostly been a lot of reads, but if he can pick up an edge guard, man, that's where it is.
This back air, of course, could set up a KO. He wants to read that roll there. Cheeks didn't give it to him. He's holding control of the spot on the stage.
Okay, nice. Cheeks is off stage now. Lima's got the chance. But the ledge trap is just not finding its mark right now. I like that Cheeks retreated to the ledge too. Still had the invincibility, so there wasn't too much risk. And now that Lima's not able to find this stock, Cheeks gets in with the end of the cross slash, and somehow he's the first one to take the stock, but Lima quick to fire back.
Back air pressure, a double from a spot where, you know, normally you don't see Bayonetta connecting two back airs so quickly, but because of his spot on the platform, caught the outer shield.
That was so unfortunate for Lima right there that he landed on the platform during those forward air chains. If he had not, he would have been able to continue to push Cheeks off stage. And again, those ledge traps, those ledge guards, Lima hasn't been able to get the stocks off of that, but he's been getting a whole lot of damage for it. You're seeing it right now. That's what he wanted earlier in the stock.
Jumping, recognizing the limit burn there. Now Lima controls center stage, but it's so easy to just scoop it right from under it.
Ooh, non-committal movement right there from Lima is so great, especially since he just spent a solid 20 seconds only going for that burst movement with the ABKs, with the witch twists, and getting past Cheeks' threat zone. He went from a reactionary playstyle to a read-based playstyle, and that's why Lima was able to gain so much ground just by short hopping at him. Look at that right there, again, a tomahawk.
Now Cheeks has limit, but might have to use it just to recover. So we're seeing a forward throw. This could set up an unrecoverable situation for him.
Oh, no. But that air dodge so nice. He knows he doesn't have to commit to that up B.
Right, down air would have absolutely destroyed a climb hazard in that situation.
In the corner, hasn't been a problem for Lima. Cheeks hasn't been doing a good job of locking down Lima, as hard as it is to do so against Bayonetta. When Cheeks has been in the corner, Lima has been getting so much capitalization off of it. But man, Cheeks just hasn't been able to find that same success whenever he does finally get control of the stage.
Lima was able to put in that game 3 a full stop to all of Cheeks' momentum. And now, you know, Cheeks is bringing this close. That forward tilt not going to get the stock yet, but he has this ledge drop opportunity to bring this to even stocks.
Great bait right there with that limit charge. That audio cue is going to be enough to send Lima into doing something, as he's trying to play very reactionary, try to get a big lead right now. 47% is a whole heck of a lot. He's got to be careful of Cheeks approaching him right now, because we're sitting on that last stock right now. Cheeks could potentially be on the last stock of his tournament right now, but if Lima goes down, we're playing another set tonight.
We're going to see who's going to be able to come out victorious in this one. pressing Lima closer to the ledge,
Whoa.
but so many parries. Lima has been able to cover all of these landing aerials that Cheeks is going for. A lot of that fair.
Like I told you earlier, man, Lima plays so much based on the cadence of his opponent. That's what he tries to play his game plan around, and Cheeks just hasn't been mixing up those aerials. What an edge guard there by Lima to get that final hit. Cheeks had no chance to recover as he got pineappled, and Lima will be your Ultimate Shockwave 35 champion.
Yeah, with Limit might have even had the drift and the distance to make that, but because the ceiling of Pokemon Stadium 2, or rather the bottom half ceiling, such a strange architecture where it curves out, back in, back out, it's easy to smack your head on part of it. You don't ride up the wall like you would on Battlefield, for example.
No.
And